Welcome to One Narrator, where stories come to life. Whether you're seeking adventure or intrigue, our talented storyteller has something for everyone. Sit back, relax, and let the magic of storytelling whisk you away to new worlds.
Title of the story: The Librarian and the Lost Map, a tapestry of time and hearts. The cobbled streets of Edinburgh shimmered under a veil of twilight rain, nestled amidst towering buildings, a haven of worn leather and antique whispers, the Wanderer's Library. Inside, amidst towering shelves overflowing with stories, stood Amelia, her auburn hair cascading down her shoulders as she meticulously dusted a leather-bound tome. Her passion wasn't just literature, it was the history woven within each page. Suddenly, a gust of wind whipped through the open door, sending a shiver down Amelia's spine. There, silhouetted in the doorway, stood a man. Rain clinging to his dark hair, his emerald eyes held a haunted glint. This was Alistair, a renowned cartographer with a reputation for disappearing on expeditions. Alistair was drawn to the library like a moth to a flame. He sought a map, not of land, but of time. Legend whispered of a hidden atlas, capable of traversing the past. His late wife, Ilara, an archaeologist, had dedicated her life to finding it. Now, haunted by grief and propelled by love, Alistair was determined to fulfill her dream. Intrigued, Amelia felt a connection to Alistair's desperation. She, too, understood the pull of the past. Her grandmother, a renowned historian, had vanished 10 years ago while researching a similar artifact. Despite their reservations, a bond formed between them, fueled by shared loss and a yearning for the unknown. Days turned into weeks as they delved into dusty texts, deciphering cryptic clues. Parchment scrolls spoke of a hidden chamber within the library, accessible only during a celestial alignment, a full moon aligned with the constellation of the Wanderer. With each passing moment, their connection deepened, their conversations punctuated by stolen glances and nervous laughter. One evening, as they pored over a tattered map, their hands brushed, sending a current of electricity through them, leaving their hearts pounding. They were falling for each other, a bittersweet love blossoming amidst the scent of ancient paper. Finally, the night of the celestial alignment arrived. The library stood cloaked in an ethereal glow as a full moon bathed the room in silvery light. Together, following the map's cryptic instructions, they discovered a hidden door behind a forgotten bust. A spiral staircase descended into inky darkness. Armed with a lantern, they ventured down, fear a tangible presence in the damp, suffocating air. The passage led them to a vast chamber, its walls lined with glowing orbs, each pulsating with a different hue. At the center stood a pedestal, upon which lay a magnificent leather-bound book, the Atlas of Chronos. Alistair's breath hitched, a flicker of hope ignited in his eyes. But guarding the atlas was a spectral figure, Ilara. Her translucent form rippled with sorrow. She explained she had found the atlas but couldn't bear to leave the past, forever trapped by the love she shared with Alistair. Amelia sensed Ilara's yearning for peace. With tears in her eyes, she spoke, her voice cracking with emotion. "Ilara, your love lives on in Alistair's heart, but he needs to live to love again. Let him go." Ilara's form shimmered, a tear rolling down her cheek. As she faded, she touched the atlas, unlocking its power. Alistair reached for the book, his heart torn between grief and love for Amelia. "You have to go," Amelia insisted, her voice cracking with emotion. "Fulfill Ilara's dream, but promise me you'll return." He hesitated, clutching the atlas. His emerald eyes met hers, a silent promise exchanged. With a heavy heart, Alistair stepped into the pulsating orb that resonated with the past. Amelia was heartbroken, but a newfound hope flickered within her. Alistair would return, carrying the weight of his grief and the promise of a future with her. Days turned into weeks, then months. Despair threatened to engulf Amelia. Then, one rainy evening, just as she was about to give up hope, the library door creaked open. Alistair stood there, his face etched with the trials of time, yet his eyes held a familiar warmth. He had seen Ilara's final moments, witnessed the love between them, and understood Amelia's sacrifice. He crossed the room, their gazes meeting. In that silent space, they knew their love had endured the test of time. Alistair placed the atlas back on the pedestal. Time was meant to be lived, not altered. He had found solace in the past, but his future was here, with Amelia. Together, they closed the hidden chamber, a silent promise hanging between them. They would continue their journey, deciphering not just ancient texts, but the language of their hearts. The Wanderer's library would no longer only house stories of the past, but also a love,